Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Wyoming versus Utah State college basketball matchup on Wednesday, February 14, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people who have big bankrolls looking to take it to the next level. We call those the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. They're not for everyone. They're meant for people with big bankrolls who make big bets, but they're only available by texting the number you see on the screen. You can't get them on the website, so if you make big bets, text that number. But let's get to this one. It is Mountain West college basketball action as Wyoming is taking on Utah State. Wyoming 12-11 on the season, but I have to say, man, if you could find a 12-11 team that is much better than Wyoming, they're really not out there. And Utah State 20-4 on the season. Boy, the Mountain West is just so tough this season. It is just a rough company out there. You know, they are 5-3 straight up on the road, 2-5-1 against the number. And when we look at these offensive and defensive numbers for Utah State, you're going to scratch your head and say, man, the Mountain West is really tough this year because how do they even have, losses? If it's the Mountain West, with the numbers that they've put up. But the thing is, these teams played earlier this season at Utah State about a month ago, a little more than a month ago. It was 83-59 Utah State. And Utah State in general has played really well. They did have back-to-back losses against San Diego State and Nevada. Of course, the Mountain West, San Diego State. They went to the finals of the NCAA tournament a year ago. They also lost at the Pit in New Mexico back in mid-January. When we look at Wyoming, they've lost their last two games against UNLV and against New Mexico at home. And then prior to that, they had lost against San Diego State. That was prior to winning a couple of games. They'd also beaten Nevada, and of course that loss against Utah State. I think Wyoming is just a little step behind this year of the rest of the teams in the Mountain West. Generally, they hit the JUCO transfers really well. So the transfer portal game, Wyoming really, it's not really their thing. What they do is they hit the junior colleges, and that's where they've had a lot of luck traditionally. This year it just hasn't been enough. Wyoming's three-point defense just hasn't been there. The regular defense not really there. Utah State is the 10th best shooting team in the nation, but they don't shoot all that well from the perimeter. They do hit the boards decently, especially on the offensive end. Meanwhile, Wyoming offensively just doesn't do a lot, and Utah State 5th best in the nation at guarding the three. Their team shoots just 42.9% against them from the floor. So Wyoming is a middle of the pack shooting team. They're not, one of the worst. And when it comes to shooting the three, they're 23rd best in the nation, but like I said, up against the 5th best three-point shooting defense in the nation. This one is probably going to be a pretty good crowd in Laramie, and I know it's not really known as a tough environment, but these Mountain West games, these teams get up for it. Plus, we're at that point of the season, mid-February. The finality is starting to set in of the season. I'm going to take Wyoming plus the points at home, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.